Small Talk with Sophie Bennett
and Sean Bell.
Good morning and welcome to Small Talk. I knew you were going to do that. Somehow I just knew you were going to do that.
I'm so That's twice you've been rude to me today, Adriana.
That was Sophie. She was meditating, getting ready for today's broadcast of Small Talk, where we have Adriana Calò,
Good morning.
Who is going to talk to us about yoga.
Yes, absolutely.
So, what's the all about, Adriana? Is yoga just or is there more to it?
Not at all. Yoga, first of all, let's begin by
At the very beginning.
Yeah.
In the beginning was Om.
Yeah.
It's like the Big Bang.
Om is the creation of everything. But to be serious, first of all, there are a lot of misconceptions about yoga. It's not just chanting, it's not just leaping, it's many things. First of all, I would say it's a discipline, so it gives you discipline.
Ok, can I just stop you there? I'll just do a quick translation per quelli che stanno ascoltando. Cioè l'idea è che yoga è soltanto meditare, mettere seduto con le gambe incrociate o dormire. Invece non è così e noi sappiamo perché noi studiamo con Adriana.
Or as my father calls it, lying on the floor.
Lying on the floor.
That's not exercise, that's lying on the floor.
Sdraiato per terra, non è vero. Come dice Adriana, è una disciplina and Adriana is very disciplined. Sorry to interrupt. Do carry on.
So, let's talk about what yoga isn't about. Yoga isn't about gymnastics, because there are many things you could do. You could do Zumba, as I always say. You could do, spinning or whatever.
Or prancicise.
And what is that?
Prancicise.
Oh my God, you haven't been following the prancicise craze.
You don't know what prancicise is. We'll show you.
Okay. Can't wait to see you. So it's a discipline. It begins from the body, which is the most precious thing we have. But starting from the body, it arrives to many other things. And I wouldn't use big words like the soul, the mind, which may scare people.
Ok, allora non useremo le parole grandi come l'anima e la mente. Ok, iniziamo dal fisico.
Which is more profound, something which is deeper.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it's up to you to decide what it is. I mean, it's something very personal. All I can say is that yoga gives a lot and requests very little.
Okay,
just a small practice, just a short practice, once a day or twice, 3 times a week can give you a lot.
Okay, I'm very consoled by that. È una grande consolazione per me.
Yeah, because you do about 2 minutes a week, don't you?
Yeah, io comunque ho riuscito a ridurre proprio al minimo la mia pratica. Sorry, Adriana. Ma lei già è stata maleducata e mi ha dato un sacco di insulti prima del programma, allora adesso c'era un motivo. Sì, io l'ho ridotto a 2 minuti, sì, giusto.
So, it's just Om chanting. And what?
No, I do some standing positions.
Yeah?
She stands, has a coffee.
That's right. Look out.
Stands, has a glass of wine.
Look out the window.
Nice practice.
Yeah. You said it could be subjective, yeah?
Yes.
You said it's personal.
Yes, so it's your way.
Okay.
That's your way.
È la mia interpretazione di yoga. Non è vero, comunque, grande rispetto per Adriana. Allora, comunque, per dire, uno si può fare il minimo, ma non come me.
Okay.
A little bit more. Okay.
Adriana, how did you start with yoga? How did you find yoga? What was the beginning for you?
As everybody does, curiosity.
Mm-hmm.
Curiosity. And a small pain I had here in my trapezium, my left trapezium. And I said, well, that could be helpful. And I went to a normal yoga class with a friend of mine who disappeared after 1 month. And then I became a teacher. That happens.
Yeah.
And so it was just curiosity. But, things happen when they have to happen. So if somebody's listening and somebody may say, well, I've never tried, it's because the right moment hasn't come yet. Probably this could be the right moment to what can I say, light the curiosity in somebody's listening.
Yeah, allora per tutti quelli che stanno ascoltando, se c'è un po' di curiosità per questo yoga, adesso è il momento, accogliere il momento. And you can contact Adriana, where, if somebody wants to do a yoga class, where can they come?
I teach at Atos Club.
Atlas Club. Okay, so they can just call Atlas Club and ask.
They can come. They ask for me, and we can have a chat. So,
Okay.
or just can come for a trial lesson.
Okay. All right.
There's a bit of music.
Oh
shall we?
yes. Oh,
Okay,
yes.
let's start things off with one of the more famous yoga practitioners, Madonna.
Yeah.
And this is
Nice
Shanti Ashtangi.
And we'll discuss it. We'll say what it is.
Yeah. Now that's Madonna Shanti Ashtangi. Now she is singing in Sanskrit.
Yes, this is one of the most famous mantras. It's the opening mantra of the Ashtanga daily practice.
Ah.
Yeah, and it deals with Patanjali, who is this god who wrote the most important text about yoga. It's called the Yoga Sutra. And when we begin the practice, we thank him for writing the Yoga Sutras.
So Shanti means what? Peace?
Peace.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we're here with Adriana Calò. We're talking yoga, and after the commercial break, we will be back with how to get into yoga and more music.
Radio Stella Città.
Welcome back. You're listening to Small Talk, and it's a yoga special today.
Yeah.
So, Adriana, a question. Can anybody do yoga? Can children-
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. From 0 to 100, you can practice yoga. You can begin in any moment. Really, really, independently on the age, the sex, the physical conditions.
Yeah.
This is amazing about yoga. Everybody can do it. Everybody should do it.
Can I ask a question? Is
Yeah.
it possible to, because I know people do ask this, is it possible to injure yourself when you're doing yoga?
Yes, of course.
Ok, allora
Yes.
si può fare male quando fa yoga? Sì,
Yes.
è possibile.
That's your ego.
Ok, ah,
When
questo è
you
l'ego.
request yourself more than you can give,
Ok,
and then you may get hurt.
ok,
If you do it with yoga union
yes.
between left and right, between the upper part and the lower part of the body, there's no way you can hurt yourself.
Ok,
If you do with equilibrium,
ok. Allora, attenzione all'ego. Allora, se si fa con l'ego si può fare male, se no si deve fare in modo yogica.
Yes.
Yogica?
But
Yes.
I think that's true of most sort of sport or Pilates or dance. If you force it, if you push yourself, that's when you injure yourself.
yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
and I think the thing about yoga is it is very holistic. It is about the whole body working together, the internal organs, the breathing.
Yes.
And it's using all those together to
Most of all, the
practice.
internal organs. That's the key. You know, that's the biggest difference between yoga and other physical practices. It deals with organs. It goes straight to the organs,
Yeah,
which other things don't work.
okay. Bit like Heineken beer, then.
Sorry?
Sorry.
Touches the places other beers
Beers don't.
don't.
Ah.
I'm sorry. That's just a free plug for Heineken.
It
That
was,
just.
wasn't it? Yeah.
What are you getting
Why did I
sponsored?
do
Are you
that?
getting sponsored by Heineken or
No,
something?
no, I'm not. Why did I say that? Oh, no. No, it was a joke. It was a slogan. C'era una slogan per una birra.
Yeah, I
una
got
birra.
it now. Now I got it.
So, like, this
I'm a
beer,
bit slow, but
questa birra raggiunge le parti del corpo che le altre non raggiungono. E yoga è così. Allora risparmi anche un po' di soldi. Vedi?
I would say that most people discover yoga when they're
Drunk.
40. There are pictures on Facebook going on.
Quando sono
Yeah.
ubriaca.
Yeah,
scusami.
about the drunk
Yeah,
positions.
Yeah, yeah.
Sì, ci sono tante assomiglianze, sì, tra queste
Satvanda Sarvangasana.
Yeah.
posizioni supine.
It's beautiful after 5 or 4 beers.
Sorry. You see, this is revenge, Adriana. Perché lei prima del programma ha detto che sono grassa. Allora,
No, I said because you are English, you've got a layer of fat under your skin so that you're never cold. That's what I said.
non è esattamente così, Adriana, veramente, se mi ricordo bene, vero? Il fatto che
We've
sono
got a witness here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I say that?
There was
Yes.
the word fat in there, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was.
Yeah, but it wasn't used as an adjective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Wow. This is the correct justification.
Okay. So grammar
Very
for
technical.
grammar for clarity and purity of
Ex-
speech.
Yes,
Exactly.
because Patanjali wrote the Yoga Sutra
Yes.
and also a grammar book
Yeah, this is fascinating.
and a medicine book.
Yes.
So speech,
Yeah.
body, and then yoga, which is the last text he wrote,
Yes.
and the three aspects of human being.
It's fascinating. And have you read the grammar book out of interest?
No, I haven't.
But like our students, really.
Anyway, where were we?
Okay, I have a question. Okay, we're using the term yoga in general, but you practice Iyengar yoga.
I practice and I
Okay.
teach Iyengar yoga,
Okay,
which
so
is
tell us about that.
yeah. Iyengar yoga comes from Mr. B.K.S. Iyengar, a living master who's 94 years old and he lives in Pune, India, which took all the positions of the yoga tradition and just studied them deeply and tried to understand what really they mean. And he's the first one who talked about alignment, the importance of being precise, the importance of being very open in the chest, in the armpit chest, and he invented new words like the heel of the hand, the head of the shoulder blades, for example. Yeah, so, and he's considered a living legend in the yoga world.
Ok, facciamo un piccolo riassunto
Yes.
su Iyengar, che è il fondatore del suo metodo. Lui ha inventato, mettiamo tra virgolette, questo allineamento nelle posizioni, la precisione, che sappiamo bene, che d'Italia proprio come si fa la posizione è fondamentale, e l'apertura. Queste sono le caratteristiche particolari di Iyengar. Even though I read today that Iyengar says...
We're on Wikipedia.
My super...
The third attack in a day.
It's not fair. What is it about me? Why do people keep attacking me? Anyway, my superficial research.
On
My s-
Wikipedia.
My superficial research, la mia ricerca superficiale. Non è su Wikipedia, è su un'altra pagina, che Iyengar diceva che di non utilizzare il termine Iyengar method.
No, because he says, I teach Ashtanga
Tanga.
yoga.
Ah,
Ashtanga
okay.
yoga.
Okay.
Because his master, Krishnamacharya,
Yeah.
was the most important teacher of Ashtanga yoga, the yoga of the 8 limbs, Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama,
Oh, do you translate that,
Dharma,
Sean?
Dhyana,
Sean,
and Samadhi.
go on. If you're so
She's the guest.
if you're so
And then-
clever, you're so clever. You
Okay, I'll
translate
be
that.
very brief. Because yoga is a discipline, it can't be it can't be about body. There are many other things, and there are at least other 7 things you must do. Yama and Niyama are rules regarding you and the relationship you have with the others.
Ah,
So
can you
like
repeat-
ethics.
Ethics,
Yeah,
beautiful.
and that's called
Don't steal.
Okay, Yama si chiama
Yama and Niyama.
Niyama. Okay.
5 and 5.
Okay.
Okay. Then asana,
Uh-huh.
positions.
Okay.
That's about the body.
Yes.
Pranayama is about breathing.
Okay.
Pratyahara, the retraction of the senses. Did I say it correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So going into yourself.
Beautiful. Pratyahara. So, dharana, which is concentration. Dhyana, meditation. And samadhi, the final illumination. What can I say? The
Okay.
final
You reach
aim.
the higher plane.
Yes.
Higher plane of consciousness.
Your self reaches the higher self, and you have no need to come back to this earth again, because it's all about karma, reincarnation, and all the rest.
Wow.
So probably we're going too much into deep. I don't want
For
to
11
skip-
o'clock in the
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah, you should see everybody's expressions in the studio now. Tutte le espressioni nello studio.
Like, what?
Yeah, abbiamo tutte le bocche
What are you
aperte.
saying?
Poi io stavo dicendo, quale della concentrazione, come si chiama?
Dharana.
Infatti, because I'm just not concentrating.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Well, yoga is helpful for children, for students, independently on any spiritual point of view or aim. Just from a practical point of view, it can be helpful.
Yeah, for being present, for being...
Yes, it can be many musicians that practice yoga to improve their, performance.
Yes.
Yeah, the famous violinist Yodi Meonin was the first Iyengar's pupil.
Yes. Yeah. So, are you convinced out there? Okay, so remember to call Adriana Calò. Let's go. Come on. Adriana Calò at Atlas Club. Get on up there. Who'll be the first in line? Me.
Have we got time for a song before the news?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you going to sing, Sean? What are you gonna sing?
we're heading a bit further north. We're heading up from India. We're going to Pakistan. This is Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan. He was perhaps the most famous Qawwali singer, which is the devotional music of Sufi, and which is the mystical element of Islam. And this is Must. That is the late great Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan, the Massive Attack remix there of Must. As I said before, was a Qawwali singer. Became very, very famous in the West. Worked with people like Massive Attack. Worked with Eddie Vedder. If you listen to the soundtrack to Dead Man Walking, he does 2 songs on that, which are incredible. So one of the giants of world music. Unfortunately, he died in 1997, but his music is still with us for us to enjoy.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
You know so many things, Sean. I'm fascinated by him.
Yeah,
I love this.
Yeah. He's a culture vulture.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I didn't
He's
get
so
it from
well
Wikipedia.
educated.
Isn't he just?
And I didn't get it from Wikipedia.
Oh, just stop it, okay? Leave me alone. Poor me. Help. Is there anybody out there? Come and get me out of here. Anyway, we were talking about yoga being available to any
Anybody,
age.
yeah.
From 0 to
Yes.
110, I suppose, if you get that far. And do you do any classes for children?
Absolutely, yes. And I do yoga with my son, who was 5 years old. And he loves it. And I went to his school, and we did a lesson with his friends, and they were enthusiastic about it.
I guess it's
Because
fun
it's a game.
as well.
Yeah, it's
yes.
a game for him. It's a game.
Okay, we're now going into the news, but after that we will be back with our yoga specialist, Adriana Calò.
Avete ascoltato Radio Stella, Città News.
And welcome back. You're listening to Small Talk with Sophie Bennett and me, Sean Bell, and our special guest, Adriana Calò, who is talking to us today about yoga. Now, you are an
Also,
instructor,
yeah.
intermediate level 2.
Yes.
That's pretty high.
Yes. It is. Yes. I admit. It's my ego coming up every now and then.
You might hurt yourself. Watch out. How many levels are there?
Introductory, which is divided into 1 and 2.
Okay, so there were 2 exams before.
Yes.
Okay.
And then you can teach once you are introductory 2.
Okay. And
Then intermediate, which is divided into 1, 2, 3.
okay, so you've got another one to do then after this?
Yes, to end the intermediate, and
Okay.
then senior,
And then senior.
which is 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
But,
a lot of
you've
exams.
already studied with Iyengar himself.
Yes, I went to. I've been twice to his lessons, and it's a great experience. The energy is different, and he's called the lion of yoga because he's so full of energy.
Really?
When he teaches, even though he's 94.
Yeah.
You know, he's not an old man. You know, he's full of energy, really,
Yeah.
and he's a great teacher. He's really a great teacher.
What makes a good yoga teacher in your opinion?
a good yoga teacher can understand what the real problem is
In the student.
in the student.
Okay, that's interesting because that's pretty much the same for a good English teacher too. Really,
Exactly.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
as a teacher is being able to see their students as individuals
Yeah.
Yeah.
and seeing the different problems that each of them have.
Yeah, so it's about the student and not
Yeah.
about the teacher, really.
You know,
isn't
I
it?
sometimes say during the lessons, for example, Sean, you should practice this
Yeah.
twice a day.
Hips.
Yeah.
Hips
Hips.
mostly. Hips, ankles,
Yes,
knees.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Shoulders.
Yeah, prancer
All the
size
joints.
as well. Yeah, that
All the-
Elbows.
yeah,
Elbows.
wrists. Basically all the joints.
helps.
Yeah. Because yoga is about joints, and we were talking about the difference between yoga and other forms of gymnastics like Pilates, which has something in common with yoga because Mr. Pilates, Hubertus Pilates,
Is there really a Mr. Pilates? Is
yes,
there? Ah,
Hubertus Pilates, he was German.
yeah.
He was born in Düsseldorf
Oh,
in 1989. I know everything.
yeah. Go
On
on.
Wikipedia, I wrote it. I read it on Wikipedia.
And how did he start? Is it similar to yoga? Is it based on yoga?
He studied a lot of yoga. He was a yoga practitioner. I know you don't like this word, yoga practitioner, but it's commonly used.
I use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, did I know? Anyway.
Anyway.
Picking on me again.
He was a yoga practitioner, and then he put many things together: dance, yoga, gymnastics, weightlifting. Why not?
Yeah.
And he
Because all the kettlebell stuff's
Yes,
in Pilates,
yes,
all the
yes.
swings and things.
And so he came out with this method, which is made of 8 limbs again, 8 elements. But I believe that the difference is substantial because yoga goes straight to the organs, as we were saying earlier, and it goes straight to the bones, to the joints, while with Pilates you work with the muscles.
Ok, provo di fare un riassunto di quello?
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, allora.
Go on.
Oh, look at these things, they're smiling.
Was that too long? Was that too long?
Go on. No, Pilates lavora sul muscolo.
And the core, and the core.
And the-
Yeah, your
Control. The
abdominals.
abdominals.
Ah,
The
bello.
core
I
control.
like that. Great. E sul muscoli anche addominali.
Yes.
Fantastic. I'm convinced.
Yeah.
Ok, and yoga invece lavora sulle ossa? Anche i muscoli?
Yes, as a consequence of it.
As a consequence, yeah. Ma maggiormente sulle ossa, su organi, and there was something else.
Joints.
Joints, yeah, but I don't know how to translate that. What's the joint?
Articolazioni.
Articolazione. So there you go, in a nutshell, the difference between Pilates and yoga.
Yeah.
Now, we were talking before about Iyengar yoga is not necessarily a method, but an approach to practicing
I believe
Ashtanga.
that everybody doing
Yeah.
any kind of yoga should practice some Iyengar yoga every now
Yeah.
and then.
Because the
it
thing with
gives you-
Iyengar, you're allowed to use the supports. It's about getting into the position sort of any way you can, really, and
Yes.
staying in the position.
Yes, you stay a lot in the position. That's why
Yeah.
you use the props.
Ok,
Yeah.
allora dico velocemente per quelli che stanno ascoltando, se fate Iyengar yoga potete usare anche i props, che sono le cose per esempio i mattoni, le cinture, le coperte, per aiutarti.
Wooden bars,
yes.
chairs,
Sì, le sedie,
the wall.
the wall, tutto quello che serve
Everything.
per fare le posizioni.
And many other things
Yeah.
whose name I don't know, because are things I've seen just in India.
Ah,
You know, these are basics.
yeah,
These are basic props.
ok.
But there are many other things in Iyengar school in Pune.
Ok, allora queste comunque sono tutte cose per aiutarti per raggiungere le posizioni, così si fa piano piano, si fa tutto quello che può fare entro i tuoi limiti, senza sforzare.
Also,
Also,
the prop
Yeah.
is a way to make you understand what you should feel in the position. Because sometimes I can say, open up your chest, and you say, well, it's open.
Okay.
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 And then with a brick, your shoulder
don't
blade.
hit me! Don't hit me!
You feel the difference. and you say, yeah.
Rissa,
Yeah.
è terribile.
I use my elbows. I use my
she
knees.
does.
Diciamo la verità.
I
come on.
hit
All right, Adriana, shut up. Adesso diciamo la verità, è sadista.
Sadica.
She is, you do it. What was it? Let's say it properly if I'm going to say it.
Sadica.
Sadica. She's a sadist. She just likes to punch you, that's all.
Right, okay, while these two fight it out, shall we listen to a song?
Yeah. Put music.
Oh yeah, I think we need to calm down a little bit, ladies. Calm down, a little bit of peace and tranquility. Okay, this is David Sylvian with the song which gives the key to perfection.
Wow.
Okay, this is David Sylvian, the song which gives the key to perfection. Again, he's singing in Sanskrit,
Yes,
and this is a mantra.
Vedic chanting. It's a Vedic chanting. It's took from the Vedas, the most ancient books that humanity knows. Yeah, and everybody should sing mantras because they can change your mind and they can change your life. And there are mantras for everything, for every wish you have. You want a baby? There's a mantra. You want to be rich? There's a mantra. You've got a disease? There's a mantra.
Doesn't that go to, you want to be rich? Isn't that,
I mean,
that's
in
not
the,
very
in,
yogic,
the
is
tra-
it?
in the tradition, yeah. For
I think-
every wish.
I
for
think
every
you
wish.
probably get a lot of people interested actually if you tell us what that mantra is.
Mantras are secret. The master gives you your mantra,
Yes.
and
Okay.
you must not say what your mantra is to anybody.
So why is he singing it on a
Because it's-
CD?
Because these mantras are taken from the Vedas.
Okay.
And those mantras can be sung by everybody,
Okay.
like the Gayatri mantra.
Okay. So there are sort of like these public mantras,
Yes.
and then there's your
The
personal mantra,
mantras,
which
yes,
is private
absolutely.
for you.
You
Right.
got it.
Okay.
He's clever.
Yeah. I mean, he's not as
Surprise,
stupid as he
surprise.
looks. Really. He's not as stupid as he looks.
No.
As you will see on Facebook, if you go and look at the photos on the Radio Stella Città
Yeah.
page.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Sean. Yeah. Anyway.
Yes.
So,
Bless you.
yeah, that's right.
You should sing the Shantri mantra to each other.
Peace, man. Peace. Yeah, we come in peace.
We come in peace.
Yeah, that's beautiful. So, where does that bring us to in our discussion about yoga? We've been talking about lots of things.
Well, because we're going to go into commercial, but before commercial, I'm going to put something to you. Now, you hear a lot of things: fast yoga, hot yoga, all these trendy yogas.
Yes.
Okay. Perhaps when we come back after commercial, you can tell us
Yes.
what these things are, how they relate to
Yes.
the yoga you practice, and what you really think about them.
Yeah. Be cruel.
Okay, we're into commercial. We'll be back in a minute with Adriana Calò talking yoga.
Radio Stella Città.
That was quick.
Yeah, that was.
Our sponsor's abandoning us. Okay, before the break, I asked Adriana, yoga is trendy.
Yes,
Okay,
absolutely. Because Madonna does yoga, Gwyneth
Yeah.
Paltrow does yoga.
Yeah. And there's all these like variations: hot yoga, hot mess yoga, fast yoga,
Power yoga.
Power yoga. Yeah, I've done a few power yoga classes, but what's the difference between the yoga you practice?
Marketing.
Really?
Yeah, because yoga is a word that makes you sell everything you want to sell. You know, sometimes, I went to. Can I say Decathlon? Can I say I went to Decathlon?
Yeah.
Where there was.
You said it now.
It's a big chain anyway. And there was the advertising of some clothes, normal
Yeah.
clothes.
Yeah.
And there was a man in, I believe, Vrikshasana, which is the tree pose.
tree.
Yes.
Probably Vrikshasana. And just to sell clothes. Because you connect it to yoga, so that must be good. Because even those who don't know anything about yoga can recognize if that is a yoga position. The tree pose, the lotus pose.
Yeah.
They are Donna Moderna, as I always say, these hairdressers magazines. Can I say hairdresser?
You can't say magazine either.
And so that is the worst part of yoga. Okay, yoga has been abused. Yoga is abused, and I'll discuss it on a conference. During a conference, I will be giving.
Ooh,
Yes, there's a conference coming up this weekend in Tulsa.
There's a festival.
A festival, yoga festival, and holistic disciplines. Yeah.
Yes, and I'll be there as a teacher, and I'll be teaching yoga, and I'll be giving some theoretical lessons. One of these is this small conference about the risks that yoga is going through. Come to see what is yoga. Yoga is something really serious. It's something about knowing yourself, understanding yourself through the body, through the breathing, through the mantras, and improving yourself. The rest is rubbish.
Because things like flow yoga and power yoga are really just vinyasa, aren't they? If you want to do that, if you want to do sort of something
The
more
vinyasa
dynamic.
in particular has been used and abused because that gives you the muscular feeling.
Okay.
So
The feeling, I've done a workout.
Yes,
Yeah.
the language is more immediate. What can I say?
Yeah.
But still, Ashtanga yoga is about something profound. It's not just about physical.
Yeah.
And those who do Ashtanga really know that.
Yeah.
So
Ok, dico
there's
velocemente.
room for everybody in this world, but some shouldn't say, I do yoga, I believe.
Ok.
I do
Okay,
exercise.
That's the
I do.
first approach. Ok. Allora, per quelli che sono interessati a conoscere un po' di più di yoga, con Adriana ci sarà festival a Tulsa, Yoga Festival questo fine settimana, sabato e domenica. When are you speaking, Adriana? When are you
I'm
teaching?
speaking on Saturday, 12:30.
Ok, 12:30 sabato, ci sarà una piccola conferenza.
Yes, but there'll be other teachers and other things, so please come, whatever, in any time.
Ok, tanti altri insegnanti di yoga, altre lezioni pratiche teoriche.
Yes.
Teoriche. E sono tutti e 2 giorni pieni?
Pieni, yes.
Pieni.
It'll be about Reiki, it'll be about everything which is regarding the wellness. It's not, in fact, it's yoga and holistic disciplines. So it's a bit wider, the range is a bit wider.
Ok, sounds great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll wait for you.
I'll be there. What are you laughing at? Why are you laughing? What? Are you going, Sylvia? You come with me.
Come on.
Come with me. Yeah. You see, Sylvia's the Pilates queen, so we're trying to convert her, the Pilates princess.
Yeah.
But you can do there's going to be Pilates as well at the festival.
Yes.
Oh,
I'll
So-
be teaching Pilates
Yeah.
as well. I admit I'm also a Pilates teacher.
So you could do a Pilates class and a yoga class and compare how you feel.
I'll
Yeah.
be doing Pilates on Saturday at
What time?
2 p.m.
2 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 p.m. Okay.
And I'll be giving children classes, so
Okay.
there's space, room for everybody.
Nice.
And
Anche
then
per i
So
bambini.
bring the whole family.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fun for all the family.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yoga.
Yoga,
in,
yoga.
in Tulsa.
And Topa at the Giardini di Comune.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. Nice spot too. Lovely
Yes.
place.
Yeah. And the weather should be good too.
We got time for a
It's the
song.
second edition. It's the second edition.
Yeah,
the first
the
one was really successful.
Yeah, I went to the last one. It was in September. Yeah, well worth it. So if you're free this weekend, head up to Tulsa Saturday and Sunday, and do a bit of yoga.
Super duper.
Yeah.
Have we got time for a...
Yes.
What? Every time I open my mouth, you fall about laughing. What is it? Honestly.
She always says that.
Yeah.
We've got a really super duper song now for you.
Can we dedicate this to David Baldwin?
This is for David Baldwin.
Hi, David.
Hi, David. This is Corner Shop, an Anglo-Indian band, and their number one hit from 1998. This is the Norman Cook remix of Brimful of Asher. That was Corner Shop and Brimful of Asher, the Norman Cook remix. The song is actually about Bollywood and Bollywood films. It is about Asha Bhosle, who was a playback singer. In the Bollywood films, none of the actors do the singing. Somebody else does the singing, and they
They
just
do the dancing.
They do the dancing and they lip sync, and Asha or Asha Ji to show respect. She's one of the most famous singers for the Bollywood films. Her sister Lata Mangeshkar is also a famous Indian singer, and get on YouTube, check these people out. They're amazing. Yeah. And that's what Corner Shop, who are they're English but their origins are from India. Their song is dedicated to her.
Yeah, real feel-good music.
It is. It's fantastic
really
track.
good music. So just very quickly, Adriana, you were talking before, there's a mantra, for example, if you want to have a baby, talking about babies. What about pregnant women? Can they do yoga?
Yes, they should do yoga, because yoga is a good companion during pregnancy, because your body changes very quickly, your mind changes, and sometimes you're not prepared to face all these things. So I believe that I did yoga until the last day. I remember I did yoga until Monday, and then I gave birth on Tuesday.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I remember you in class,
Yeah.
9 months pregnant, doing a headstand.
yes, that's true.
Maybe that's why he was born the next day.
She got him in the right position.
Yeah.
And I remember people's faces.
Yeah, everyone's like, don't do that.
Anyway, we had fun. We have fun doing yoga.
We do
Let's
have fun
say
doing
that.
yoga lessons.
Let's say
Yes.
yoga is fun. It can be fun.
You're just trying to convince people now, Adriana.
Well, yeah, why not?
No, it's true. It is.
Yeah.
It's great. It's great. So, just to recap, if people do want to try a yoga lesson with Adriana, you can find Adriana at Atlas Club at Atlas.
Come tonight, 5:30.
Oh,
Yeah, are you coming?
yes,
I
the
am.
space.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, but anyway, if you haven't got time tonight at 5:30, you can give them a ring
Tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock.
tomorrow morning.
He knows the timetable perfectly.
Okay, and,
yeah.
and if you haven't got time tomorrow at 9 o'clock,
6:30 tomorrow, or 7:30
Or
tomorrow.
7:30. Yeah, two lessons.
now you're
That's
talking.
Tuesdays.
Now you're
In the
talking.
morning, 7:30.
Tuesdays and Thursdays.
In the morning.
In the morning, yeah?
There you
Morning
go.
at 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
Okay, that's a good
Yeah.
way to start the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. It does put you in the right spirit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So, yoga. That was it. Oh, yeah. Can we do that again? Yoga. Oi. Yoga.
Talking about the fact that yoga is something serious.
It's good for hooligans as well.
Yeah, they should do yoga. That
Yeah.
would, calm them down.
Take out the hooligan in them, the hool in the gun. Anyway.
Also, there is the festival this weekend at Tulfa. Check it out. And that's it.
Shall we chant a final O? No?
Yeah, let's put everybody in the right frame of mind then.
Sono le 12:01.
It's midday and 1 minute. And so I think we should end the program with an Om.
Yes. Beautiful. That was beautiful.
It's now 12 and 2 minutes.
So see you in Tulfa.
See you in Tulfa. Thank you so much, Adriana,
Thank
for
you.
coming along
Thanks
today.
for having
Yeah,
me.
it really was a nice show.
And check it out. Okay, check the links on our Facebook page. Also, the links there to the music. We are going out today with Boy George and Bow Down Mister. See you next week.
Bye.